So you just saw and you clicked on your screen that we're recording this event so we can watch it again later. We'll have a live transcription available. We have a live captioner during the event. So if you want to click to enable transcription at the bottom of your Zoom window where you'll see a live transcript button, or you might see a more button, and then it would be one of those options. And then another option at the bottom of your screen is a reactions button. That's going to be a good one for today. As we're celebrating grads, you can choose an image of your what you'd like to, how you'd like to celebrate as you're cheering them on. And also make sure to open the chat window if you haven't already. The chat window is a great way to cheer people on, write little notes, kind of a running dialogue, which we've all become familiar with as we've been in Zoom. It works out very well during graduation too. So that's our etiquette. And I already said to please keep muted during this particular part of the celebration. Back to class speakers. So thanks for letting me deviate a little bit there. So as I was saying, normally you have one student, but today we have three who work together. Is Jessica Cha, Katie Shirley, and Julia Muennek. In the chat window or using those little reactions or even clapping wherever you are, let's whoop it up for our speakers.
Thank you. During the pandemic in March 2020, I received a greeting call from Professor Boatwright. He asked me, "What was your first feeling when you heard you were accepted?" My unrehearsed response was, I might need to be relocated to Pittsburgh. At the end of the call, my heart was ignited with excitement, knowing I was on the path to becoming a T-shaped business professional who can bring innovation to the products and services I can make in the future. Working in the tech industry as a product manager, I always felt the importance of being versatile in different fields, understanding the people and the various roles they play as we complete complex projects. We're all here because we are the people who desire to build great things, tackle the hardest problems. And we all know it cannot be done without diverse cooperation and a deep understanding of different perspectives. At III, we had an amazing experience learning from and challenged by talented classmates. While III pushed us beyond our limits and outside of our comfort zones, all the professors and staff were there for us every step of the way. They did not let a single member of our cohort fail and supported us in reaching our goals. We had the opportunity to gain knowledge in a broad range of fields, from user research to design thinking, business, and engineering. While I don't think I'll be pivoting my career to become a full-time engineer, I know how to make things now, not just how to sell things. The experience of actually being an engineer or designer on the team as I completed hands-on projects with my colleagues that stand with me here today has opened my eyes to diverse perspectives and values. These skills will be crucial in tackling multidisciplinary work that I'll face in the world, where we're challenged with problems of increasing complexity that we can only hope to solve with cooperation and empathy. This is what we MIIPSers have been truly trained for, to lead society with our innovative ideas.
Thank you, Jessica, for laying out this mission for us. And I couldn't agree more. I do want to add some wishes and non-wishes of what I believe that may entail. And those go out to those that are graduating with us right now, but also all of those that were with us in the last semesters and will continue on in the advanced track. I wish you not to feel comfortable with the terms of designer, engineer, product manager, or business person, nor do I wish you that you become an expert in any of these fields. As a matter of fact, I don't even wish you that you become an expert at all in anything. What I wish for you instead is to claim and own your unique skills with all the magical mess and blurriness that may entail. Maybe you can be a dadpreneur, a big tech small change agent, or a small tech big change agent. I wish for you to feel comfortable inhibiting different titles and claiming your own. After all, innovation lies beyond the known. I wish you not a safe job, or a shiny promotion on the horizon at all times. What I wish for you instead is to always see the larger picture of your life and your career. To always feel a deep-rooted comfort that things may happen in their own time and that twists and turns don't mean falling out from your vision. Nor do I wish you a position high up the ranks or an endless drive. Instead, I wish you to understand yourself as an agent that picks their battles wisely and is conscious about their energy. That may put you in positions of power, or it may not. And that's totally fine, because that's not what leadership is about. I do not even wish you a position that feels comfortable. I don't wish you to know what you're doing at all times, and I certainly don't wish you to never feel overwhelmed. Instead, I wish you once in a while, not all the time, but once in a while to realize how limited your capabilities are, so that you don't turn into a complacent big shot or a delusional a-hole or just even a bad listener. But at the same time, when you're challenged, when all of this happens and you feel overwhelmed, I do wish you to know how strong your capacity for growth is and to know exactly the agency you have. May it be asking questions, falling back to what you know and rebooting from there, or asking for help. And I hope all of us can be that help and can be that network that we can fall back on. And most of all, I wish you that you identify the right problem, because as we all know, the solution and the solving of a problem will only be as good as identifying the right one in the first place. So don't go for the promotion, go for what you care about. I don't wish you to feel pressured to deliver on your CMU education or to deliver on expectations any of us, your professors, your scholarship provider, your parents, or worst of all, and I believe that's true for a lot of people in this room, you may have of yourself. Instead, I wish you to feel loved and the freedom to pursue what you came here for in the first place. Or maybe something new you discovered along the way. But no matter what it is, I hope it comes from a happy place deep within you. And last but not least, I wish you to never worry another minute in your life ever again about a toaster.
That was great. Thank you, Julia, for those wishes. So, though we've just heard from a wise and learned German, my friend Julia, I have a quote from another, Albert Schweitzer, whose words reflect the way that I feel at the end of this program in the middle of a global pandemic. He said, "At times, our own light goes out and is rekindled by the spark from another person. Each of us has cause to think with deep gratitude for those who have lighted the flame within us." I want to speak about the gratitude that I know many of my classmates feel toward this program, our school, our professors, and each other for the experiences that we've shared these last few months. One that has resulted in a graduating class with flames burning bright. At any time, spending 9 full months learning and building the exciting things that we have would be the experience of a lifetime. But I personally am particularly grateful to have spent these last 9 months together with all of you. While the world has been reeling around us, III has provided not just the promised platform from which to launch our careers, but a refuge and a community to take shelter from this crazy COVID chapter. It was absolutely the best thing we could have done with our time during this wild period of isolation and uncertainty. Speaking with my classmates, I know that I'm not the only person who feels overwhelmed with gratitude for this experience and those who made it possible. From our incredible professors adapting their lessons to Zoom and teaching at odd hours so that we could all participate, to the broader CMU administration for providing weekly COVID testing that gave us students the peace of mind needed to focus on school and the luxury of getting to spend time with each other, one of the few things that kept us sane, relatively. I'm also filled with appreciation for my fellow members of this tiny but mighty cohort. Not only have I been impressed with my classmates for the caliber of their work and the passion that each brings, but more importantly, I've been impressed with their dedication to each other. When job interviews came up or post-vaccination fatigue rendered us inept, our incredible class pulled together to pick up the slack and offer support where needed. And now, finally, here we are at the end of this program, flames ablaze and ready to ignite impact in the world, thanks to each other. I can't wait to see what our little community of innovators and friends does next. So thank you.
Thank you all, and congratulations. Now I'd like to welcome Program Director Ellen Ayub to introduce our MIIPS Changemaker Award recipient.
Wow, I don't know how I can follow that speech, but I'll try. So I'm lucky to get to be the one to announce the Spring 2021 Changemaker Award recipient. And I'm lucky because it's fun to give good news. So the student who was nominated is an exemplary example of someone who creates the right conditions for the success of others and themselves, while inspiring all of us, students and professors alike, to be our best selves in positive and productive ways. We watched this student encourage discussions, provide inspiration, bring positivity to teams, lead with creative ideas. We're going to keep going, demonstrate a great attitude following others, and displaying mature work habits. Her leadership, organization, business background, confidence, and calm demeanor are impressive. Plus, her many teammates love her smile. So yes, I said her. Please join me in congratulating Katie Shirley, the Spring 2021 Changemaker Award winner.
Thank you. We've got too many microphones in here. Thank you.
You are very welcome. We have an award that will
Apparently I wasn't
you.
unmuted. Thank you. I'm very touched and honored.
We're very happy to award this. Gabby, we have an award that will be sent to you. We had debated giving it to you, but since we discovered you're leaving so soon, we'll need a forwarding address so we can follow you with this and you can find an award on your doorstep. All right, so moving on to the next part of our program, while you can bask in the congratulations in the chat, Katie. Before I announce all of the names, I want to take a minute to recognize how special all of you are. I mean, we've mentioned the pandemic already, but to have started or continued in our graduate program with the uncertainty was completely amazing. I'm impressed with your participation and attitudes during this hybrid experiment. And the fact that many of you moved here for the last semester, thank you. We got to see you in person. We got to, as we discussed the other night, see how tall you are, experience having some community time together outside of Zoom. This also goes for our 2 graduates who stuck with us through the pandemic and were part of the advanced course, going online at all hours of the day and night to take their classes and persevering to finish. So thank you. And I just wanted to say you will always be special to me too, as the first cohort and first round of graduates after I became program director. I will not forget what that experience was like starting in September and starting with you guys. So on to you. First, I'd like to announce Jessica Cha. Jessica is one of those exceptional leaders with the perfect combination of natural talent and vision. She always gives her 100% to her work and has the innate ability to keep the ship oriented in the right direction. Congratulations, Jessica.
Thank you very much.
Yay. Kyle Chappell, or Chapel. Kyle, we debated this the other night after you left. He's one of the first people who comes to mind for exemplifying leadership. He's thoughtful, patient, creative, and has a way of pulling out insights and putting them effortlessly into words. One of your classmates says their capstone notebook is full of quotes. I'm so glad I got a chance to work with him. Congratulations, Kyle.
Thank you all.
Tala Habib. Tala is one of our MIIPS Advanced Studies students who is finishing in the spring semester with us. As part of being an advanced student, she had to finish a master's paper titled Accessible Design, Thinking Beyond Access. Congratulations, Tala.
Thank you.
Next, Julia Mitzenek. Let's hear what some of Julia's classmates had to say about her. Julia displays a rare combination of talents that make her a great friend, teammate, and leader. She is able to create a unique environment where we not only feel comfortable to share our thoughts, but also feel motivated to be our best. Congratulations, Julia. Osama Naeem. Osama is one of our students who attended class at midnight, 1 in the morning, 2 in the morning sometimes. He's also an advanced MIIPS student, and his essay was titled, Can Animated Cartoons Answer Pakistan's Illiteracy Woes? Congratulations, Osama. Okay, moving on to Veronica Roberts. Anyone who gets to work on a team with Veronica is a seriously lucky person. She was always impressive in her technical knowledge, super creative, and can always be counted on to get the job done. Congratulations, Veronica. Vera Shultz. Vera is an innovative thinker and creative problem solver. She is open to new ideas and a catalyst for continuous improvement. I look forward to seeing the impact that Vera will bring to new and exciting areas in the future. Congratulations, Vera.
Thank you. And we actually have someone joining all the way from India, and my undergrad professor from CMU, Professor Kunal Ghosh. So I just want to give him a special thank you for coming. Thank you.
Katie Shirley. Well, you heard about Katie already. Let's hear what some other classmates had to say. Having had the distinct pleasure of working with her quite a few times over the last year, there's nothing more you can ask from Katie as a teammate, mentor, or friend. She sets an example as an individual contributor, and her fun, candid demeanor makes meetings fun rather than a chore. Congratulations, Katie. Yay. And now I'll turn the program back over to Gabby so that she can introduce a message from Dean Sanders.
Thank you, Ellen, and a huge congratulations again to all of our graduates. And now I will share a message from Dean Sanders.
Today we celebrate you, the latest group of accomplished Carnegie Mellon engineering graduates. Congratulations to each of you, and welcome to the global community of CMU engineering graduates who are making a difference in the world. You are the next generation of leaders, innovators, and builders who will affect change and improve quality of life with your talents and expertise. You have persevered in advancing your education through the rigors of a Carnegie Mellon education and in the face of unexpected challenges. As we begin to emerge from a truly unprecedented year, from a pandemic that has swept the globe, your bright light will have a new and unique opportunity to shine. I am extremely proud of you and excited to watch your continued growth and impact on the world. I hope you will remain engaged and connected to us at CMU Engineering as you continue on your journey. Congratulations to all of you, and congratulations to your families.
Hi everyone, I'm Mary Kilcoin, and I really appreciate the opportunity to formally introduce myself to all the graduates and their family and friends. So to the MIIPSers, I'm fortunate to be your point of contact moving forward and the friendly face you turn to whenever you need anything now that you're an alum. I suspect you'll hear this more than once this weekend, but You've now joined a network of 110,000 Carnegie Mellon alumni across the globe in every industry imaginable. And that's really powerful. So please know how honored we are to welcome you to the family. I use the term family intentionally because you'll always have a home here, especially at the Institute. So I know you're probably overwhelmed with email, but I will be messaging you on Monday. Please read it. It has next steps and resources to assist you as you transition from a student to an alum. And I would really love to know what email address I can contact you at moving forward. Please hit reply. So I'm here to help and be of assistance to you, and I look forward to keeping you connected to the Institute and to Carnegie Mellon, to fellow alumni, and to each other. Congratulations. It's now my pleasure to pass it back to Peter.
Had to unmute there. Thank you. Thank you, Mary. Thanks, everyone. And again, congratulations to all of our grads. Fundamentally, our degree, it's about creating value. I suggest that by learning to create value, you've learned something not only practical, but something that's deeply meaningful, something that's good for everyone in our world. This is a passion. This is a skill that you can use anywhere and everywhere. Maybe you'll address basic needs like clean water or better health. Maybe you'll create hope, anticipation. Maybe you'll enhance human connection. Creating value isn't an ultimate meaning in life, but it can be decidedly meaningful. You have to realize I come from a business school where much of the emphasis gets placed on wealth. With what you do, you might end up wealthy. Being from a business background, I say that's a fine outcome. But keep in mind that wealth is not happiness. There's a fact we've all been told at various points in our lives, and it's been repeatedly verified by studies. So I'm excited that you've started on a path to something that may include wealth, but it's bigger than wealth. It's something meaningful. And seeing your capabilities, I really can't wait to see what you all do next in creating meaningful value in our world. So I want to wrap up by simply saying that we're proud of you and we're really happy for each one of you. Now, at this point, I want to talk us through some final logistics for our ceremony. So I'm going to offer a toast. And so at this point, this might be a good time for each one of us to find a glass or find something to lift if you have it available to you. And the way we're going to do this is we're going to do this as a cheer from everyone. Don't do this yet, but I'm going to count to 3 in a little bit. And when I count to 3, I want you to unmute and cheer. Be noisy. Whatever you want to do to celebrate our grads, we'll do this all at the same time. And so that's on the count of 3 in a minute. But let me tell you after that what's going to happen. Because after we cheer and make our noise, then all of our graduates are going to be put into a breakout room. And in that breakout room, it's the photo session. After graduation, you always have a photographer and photo session. So this is our version of that. So they'll go into a breakout room for a period of time, and the rest of us are going to wait here together until they return. So that's the plan. A toast, they go off for photos, the rest of us wait, and they'll come back. All right, with that, I'm going to count to 3, and let's all unmute and cheer. 1, 2, 3.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Thanks, Katie.